U14 Championship is on. 2 teams, 1 trophy, 12 minutes a quarter to make it happen. And away we go. Jake Zimmer alongside Mark Lassini here in the booth, PLL veteran. And now George Dagramachi trying to initiate. Stefan Sordell does the scoring first for the Redwoods. What a play to get things going here. And California draws first blood.
Jake, I can't believe how well he just gets downhill here. What you're going to notice is he gets his shoulders turned. If you're a young player out there, the front shoulder is everything, right? If he lifts that to the moon, the ball goes to the moon. But he digs it in, and it finds that bottom left corner. And they look like, as long as they focus as a team, oh my.
That's a great way to come back here as Mason Gamache does the scoring for the Atlas. Yeah, this lacrosse game, a game of runs for sure. Let's take a look at the replay. Mark, what are you seeing here? Good dodge to get past the defender.
Again, right? These players are technically sound at such a young age. What I'm noticing, he's able to extend his hands as he comes topside. As we say in the game, the stick has eyes. Are technically sound at such a young age. What I'm noticing, he's able to extend his hands as he comes topside. As we say in the game, the stick has eyes as well. So even though your body is a yard or two above GLE here, he's going to extend his hands. His stick finds eyes, and it finds the bottom corner.
Get into it here. Kellen McDonough fires, scores!
There was no doubt in his mind.
McDonough saw it, and he conquered it. 2-1 Atlas early.
Jake, you can already tell the speed, the size at this age is blowing my mind. And he had every intention with conviction to go to the heart of the defense there.
Kellen McDonough from Haddonfield, New Jersey. This game's got a quick tempo to it already. You can tell they're ready to start firing some shots on net here. Ball loose off the face-off, and the Atlas will control it again. They've done a great job after that first goal to Zalikoff. Undersized compared to the defenders there, but he does a great job of freeing himself up.
And Jake, that's one of the things that makes lacrosse so special. It's not just size, it's about change of speed, and wow.
Look at that one! Trying to find a point to make a move to the crease, and instead Asher Harrison comes out of the cage, and here he goes. Here comes Harrison.
I'm not just a goalie. I am not just a goalie.
He's channeling some Blaze Reardon there. There's limitless, positionless lacrosse for Harrison, and he thinks better of it.
Do not try to put me in a box.
Atlas trying to build on a 3-1 lead. Coughs it up again. And Redwoods goalkeeper is all over this thing. Atlas have now turned it. 2 minutes to go. Atlas netminder Asher Harrison has done pretty well here, but unfortunately he couldn't grab that one. A steamer. I don't think anybody was grabbing that one. Grady Putek on the Redwoods makes it 3-2.
And Jake, this is why it's so important to be whistle ready, right? Because the ball goes out of bounds and you're thinking, okay, we have a few seconds here, but if we have great posture off ball, I think we're ready for this grounder right here, and instead, Redwoods make the most of the opportunity there.
Look at that, Grady Putek. The pregame ritual simple. It's Skittles, but just a few. He doesn't want to go overboard on the Skittles. Maybe just have a couple, maybe just the red ones.
I think the
ritual simple. It's Skittles, but just a few. He doesn't want to go overboard on the Skittles. Maybe just have a couple, maybe just the red ones.
I think the jury's out on what a few.
I know, that's a good point. A few might be very different things. First, it's away from a defender. The dodge, fires, and a save for Robert Brewer, the goalkeeper for California. At this level here, as these guys start to get ready for high school ball, where the intensity ramps up a bunch and the college recruiting process starts. It's such a desired quality of a lacrosse player at that level.
What a look.
That's a great look, feeding it into Goggins. But gobbled up by the Atlas defenders. as they look for help, and finally scooping up the ground ball is Bodie Belka. Good mindset. Dagramachi's pregame ritual is finding a quiet spot, going over his goals for the game, and remembering the work that he's already put in. That's a kid that sounds wise beyond his years.
He's speaking my language as well. If you can get those habits, time here.
So they'll work it back out. Dagramachi with 10 seconds on the shot clock. The spin, the jump shot, the score! George Dagramachi gets on the board, and it's all tied up at 3.
That's a tough one, Jake. You have pretty good defense here, but sometimes that grade of defense screens the goalie. And I think he's on his hands. Decent job. Finds its way through.
It's a tough one for the Atlas goalkeeper who knew he had it, but it just trickled in. And a great play. Short memory in this game, too. That's obviously a lapse, but they happen at any level. Got to rebound quickly. And how's that for turning a mistake into offense for the Atlas? It's the Fogo Miller-McGee that gets on the board. It's 4-3.
Jake, that's the best part about this age, right? Fogo, offense, defense, you name it. I can do it, coach. Oh, you're going to take 1-2 step? Well, watch this. Bottom corner.
For the Atlas, they had McGee out there for Bluffton, South Carolina. Kieran McArdle guy, that's his favorite player. It's pregame routine. Stretch, listen to some country music, just like a South Carolina would do, of course. And then down some cucumbers. The goal that put Atlas up 5-3. From downtown, Brewers got it tagged.
Jake, I'm so impressed. That's a 30-yard skip pass. They're setting up the clear, want to move it twice. Get the ball to the backside. Especially at this age, you'll see them swarming toward a ground ball. The more you... He got it.
There you go. The Redwoods convert. And it's Nico D'Alto that does the scoring here. 4-4, a crucial goal here as the time expires in the first half.
Jake, I think it's, like I said earlier, if that ball is not moving, you're probably not going to win the game. And now we see the ball move to the backside and then inside. And Redwoods seem to be playing together here, able to close the deficit, not go up.
And with the clock running, they will blow the whistle. 4-4 your score. The Redwoods and the Atlas all tied up. Mark, after watching a full half, what's one thing that these guys will remember most from today?
I think the teammates, the experience. I mean, look at the stadium that they're playing at. They deserve to be here.
We're ready to go here for half number 2. Harvard Stadium. Ryan Ambler from the Utah Archers is in the booth. I'm Jake Zimmer. Happy to be with you folks. Beautiful day for lacrosse here at Harvard Stadium. It's all tied up.
His point totals along with the ground balls and versatility is pretty impressive.
What a play there as the pole forces the yard sale on the Atlas attacker.
He's not out yet.
It was Liam Shaw, but the Atlas, some good resilience. Lives on.
Step in.
Firing a great save for Luca Van Praag, who comes into the game for the Atlas as well.
It's good spacing, good ball movement. That's a great take, just a better save. Getting opportunities, they'll fall typically. And I think they did such a good job of clearing space for each other. And then he just could continue to go with his matchup.
Redwoods in transition behind the back pass. Let's see what they can do here. Nice dodge, almost had it, and had everything but the finisher. Nico D'Alto's eyes lit up.
I think you gotta finish that original one. Almost too unselfish.
Ricochets off Luca Van Praag, and the Atlas will start to clear. You want 18 years old?
I don't think so. I think my dad would have a conniption.
Look at that hustle play there from Barranca to dislodge the ball. And the Atlas will take back over.
He's going.
Here comes the pull. Oh, long pull goal for the Atlas. This time it's Keelan Rozema. And he breaks the drought here in the third quarter. The Atlas are back on top. What do you see in here, Ryan Ambler? First, the great play in transition, and then the pull taking it all the way down.
I think you knew as soon as he got over the midline, then he threw that fake, he was going. He said, I'll just do it myself and take it to the net.
Keelan Rozema from Hudsonville, Michigan. How about this? Sergio Perkovic, his favorite player. And that's kind of in the same style as Perk, especially in his early years, you know, chasing guys down, using his speed and quickness.
Put your shoulder down.
Yeah.
Campaign. So did Brendan Lavelle. I think some young guys like Bryce Ford, as well as, Spider. There were so many young guys who just did a great job. Actually meant Dawson. Dawson.
Still no 2-point goals yet. See if they start hunting soon. And a nice check forces a turnover. The Redwoods are all over it.
When they're riding hard, our middies are getting on fast, and they're pushing transition hard, and they're stopping their guys. It's a beauty to watch.
Yeah, it's more mental than physical in my opinion, and I think it starts with communicating with your teammates. Constantly being prepared for the next possession. That was a great take.
Look at that! How about being prepared for the next possession? The Redwoods tie this thing up as Abraham Goggins scores his first of the day. He's been involved in this offense a bunch, and he gets on the board here. It's 5-5.
And I love the two-man game. It's just simple here. It's just a quick bump that we kind of just talked about. How do you just make a few simple passes? Did a great job coming out of his roll. That's a great angle.
Abraham Goggins plays for the Texas Nationals in Vandermont. Pre-game ritual is say a prayer and always has. What was your ritual at this age? Did you have one?
I can't say that I did. I feel like you play so many games when you're a young kid. You're just almost like going on to the
blank, clean slate. Beluga Van Praag just so big in net.
Great take.
Won't be denied that time. As Bodie Belka, some redemption. How about the high IQ of this player to miss that shot where he had an open lane to it, come back and say, I'm just going to brush this thing off my shoulders and I'll get him back.
And putting it in his right hand.
Look at that.
He absolutely stings it. But it's great, just fundamental ball movement. And there is a beautiful pick on the backside to free him up. And then to have the skill to put it in your offhand and score it righty.
Talk home field advantages in the PLL at Zions Bank Stadium.
Absolutely. Nice save.
Great save on the Redwood side from Lincoln Rivard. These second half goalies, you might get discouraged from not leading with your team and starting getting armed by the close defender Brecken Madsen.
They're really letting them play.
Look at this, unmarked, top shelf scores. It was Abraham Goggins again, taking advantage of the defensive lapse for the Atlas. And Goggins puts the Redwoods up by 2.
Amazing job just managing the chaos in the middle of the field. Slick finish here, too. I think he might get him with a little bit of a leaner. You see, he just dips his shoulder a little bit and then finishes near side. Super, super high level of difficulty.
The celebration on the sideline, that's the joy of the game right there. And you can see Goggins' favorite player, Mac O'Keefe. You see a little bit of Mac's stroke in that one? Yeah, some Atlas fans and coaches rather campaigning to stop the clock if you're going to reset the shot clock here unsuccessfully. And the Redwoods cash in on the power play. It's 8-5 as we start getting into crunch time here. Another one for Abraham Goggins. It's a hat trick for him.
Simple ball movement. Everything's right by the ear, fundamentally sound. We'll get to see this in a second, but just a big goal. And he steps in, puts it right on his ear.
Look at the fake from Grady Putek, too. The bigger kid, of course, more physically imposing. He draws the double, and wide open is Abraham Goggins.
And he just lets it fly, and he really gets some time and room and just makes it count.
But what does winning the PLL championship for back-to-back years mean to you?
Yeah, that first one was really special because of the group that we did it with. Coach Resch, Coach Bates, Coach Cav, Matt McMahon, Tom Schreiber. We had the together from the start. So to be able to finish in that way was really special.
Archers, of course, the first team to go back-to-back since the Whips did it, and the Atlas are not done yet. It's Landon Coy, who had a key assist yesterday, or correction, on Thursday in the semifinal round. Coy gets on the board for New York. It's 8-6. Let's take a look at Landon Coy, the attackman, who takes it all himself right past that defender.
The spacing was great. They gave him room to operate, and he was able to get underneath. I love the way that he took away leverage from his long pole there by dipping his shoulder in and then the slick finish.
Another Texas kid, Landon Coy. You just see how much the game in Texas is growing. Another southern hotbed for lacrosse.
Absolutely.
Kids from Dallas, Houston, all over. Time, but they need to play with some sense of urgency here. Here's McDonough, fires in a clutch save.
Big save.
From Lincoln Rivard, who's been total nails in this half. Rivard joins the clear.
Side.
Oh, but he fumbles it.
This your 2 opportunity. There's no one in the net.
Atlas have to get it. Here's the pole, and it's broken up. That might have been their look. McDonough tries to recover, but the ball takes an odd bounce off the turf. The Redwoods have it. Atlas trying to cave in on them and recover a ground ball. Who's going to come away with it? The Atlas have it. 5 seconds left. They need a miracle. It's picked off by the Redwoods, who will chuck it all the way down the field. And the Redwoods come out on top. They are the winners of the U14 PLL Junior Championship.
Great win. Huge, huge fourth quarter there. They just came out, and they played a little bit harder, right? And they took advantage of their opportunities.
Those moments will live forever for these guys.
Oh, this is the best. These are the most fun. When you're growing up, you're going to all these different places, you're meeting different people. Some of these guys will be friends for life.
And guys from all over the nation.
Crazy.
From Massachusetts to Utah to California, all the way to Australia for the Redwoods.
I think we need to add in the Australia. It's absolutely incredible.
What an amazing event. What do you take away